What is going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. Today we're going to do a what sold video, what sold recently on eBay, and I think we even have a Poshmark Canada sale as well. But before we get into the what solds, I wanted to talk about the last day that I had, which you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, which you absolutely can, when I go on vacation, I post some vacation stuff. I show some what solds. I do antique booth updates on my Instagram and, just some whatever type stuff. Yesterday, I was at the home opener, the Blue Jays home opener. First off, the ceremonies at the beginning, absolutely great. Being in the ballpark early, too, was cool. I got to see the Jays do some batting practice, which you don't always get to see. Normally, when they let you in, it's just the visiting team doing batting practice. So I got to see some Jays batting practice. I got to see all the Orioles batting practice. We didn't get any foul balls or anything like that, but it was a really good day. Opening ceremony, absolutely fantastic. They gave away some Silver Slugger Awards, some Gold Gloves. The anthems were really great too. The big flag coming out, that's always fun. I didn't hear any booing. I read online this morning that there was some booing during the national anthem, the U.S. national anthem. I didn't hear anything where I was, so, as far as my perspective there, it was wonderful and I didn't hear anything negative whatsoever. The game itself was an absolute dumpster fire. Lots of home runs. Home runs are always fun, but not so much fun when it's the other team. Final score, I didn't even keep track after a while. It's just like, well, this one's over. Not a great game. I've only been to the Rogers Center for one worst game, and that was, I think it was 2023 wildcard series when the Jays lost. Got knocked out of the wild card by Seattle. That was a true heartbreaker. This was just a casual disappointment. This is the beginning of the season, so there's lots more baseball to go. So we're going to pull some orders. Let me know what you thought about opening day if you did watch as well. So we're going to pull some orders, like I said, and at the end of the video, I know in the last video I kind of hinted that I did trade in my car. I did do that. So after we pull orders, I'll show you what I got for a new vehicle. Let's kick this one off with an eBay sale, and it was a custom deal for somebody of CEDs. So somebody asked me about 9 of these, including the one on top here. I am going to pull those after, and I'll put a picture up on screen of all of the ones that did sell. But I'll read you a list of the names of the ones that sold, and then I'll explain to you kind of what happened here. So Raiders of the Lost Ark, so that's Indiana Jones, right? Fire and Ice, Dark Crystal, Goonies, Mad Max, Exorcist, Alien, and Cannibal Gods. There was one more that we threw in. He had originally said 9, and I priced them at 9, and then gave me a list of 8, so we threw Tentacles in as well. They all varied in price. I had said, what about just $15 across the board? The only one that I'm giving a really deep discount on here is going to be Goonies. I think Goonies I probably could have got about $50 all by itself. I have it listed higher than that, but it's because I was trying to get someone to give me around the $50 mark. So I'm taking a bit of a not a really loss on it, but you know what I'm saying. I'm taking $15 on it, so that I'm getting 9 of them out the door. So that's $135 USD. That was a good way to kick it off. Next, we sold this right here. I picked this up out of the Goodwill bins. It is a hockey jersey hoodie, okay? Detroit Red Wings. I think it's on the is this Old Time Hockey? Old Time Hockey right there. Had this listed a little higher too, but accepted $25 as I just literally picked it out of the Goodwill bins last week. Listed it for around 30-ish US, so $25 was absolutely fine for a quick sale on that one. Next, we sold a Stevie Eiserman card. Okay, it's right here. I took $20 in this. I think it was listed for $25 or something around there. Somebody offered me $20. I said, sure. It is a patch, 101 of 200. It's got the patch right there on it. It's cool. Like I said, it's early 2000s on that one. Happy with that sale as well. Just seeing what's next on the list. Oh yeah, I think it's AJ Holman is the name of this Bible here. It's been sitting here for a while, okay? I think I paid $20 for this. I don't know if I can pick it up with one hand that easily at the Goodwill bins. It is super heavy. I knew it was going to be worth good money. It's bound in nice leather. It's old. It has a copyright of 1891. I'm not saying, and I don't say that that's when this is from exactly, but it is old for sure. In the family page here on this one, wherever it is, I can find it. Try not to ruin anything. A lot of times they'll have like somebody's name, like a family name or something like this, like written in the book. There's no writing in this whatsoever. I can't find the exact page. I'll try to find it and throw it up for you on screen if I can. If not, you know, it is like all bound in leather, embossed. Very cool. We wound up getting $129.50 US, which is, I looked up the conversion because it is pretty impressive. It's $185 for this Bible that was picked out of the Goodwill bins. One of my buddies actually was looking at it, and they were kind of like, I don't know, this thing's going to be a lot of money. I'm like, yeah, I will take a chance on it. He gave it to me. Took a chance on it. It took a while, though. I'm going to say it took a year to sell this thing, but still, that is a really good one. Next, we sold a tailor-made hat. So this is taking a big dip from the highs of the Bible, but it is a $9 and change hat going out here. This is garbage. Automatically opens on me and scares me once again. Brand new with tags. This also was picked out of the Goodwill bins. You know, pretty big price difference here from a Bible to a hat, but $9.20. That was an offer as well, and I accepted it. Next, the Union. I forget the name of this record, but it is another CD going out here. The Union, I think it's this one. I might have two by this band still, but I think it is this one right here. Oh, the Blue Room. Okay, it looks like on this one, we got $14 USD. Happy about that. Also, another sale on eBay was another flag. So we did have a good couple of days here. You know, decent sales anyway. Let's see if we can find this. It's a Queen flag. Looks like maybe right there. Queen 2000. I will double check that is the correct flag, but it looks like you got $25 USD. I think I had it listed for about 30, but you know, 25 is definitely okay. And the last thing going out in this round of orders is this jersey back here. It's a Lawler jersey, the black and one. Do you guys remember the time era of these? I'm gonna say mid 2010s. I don't know, maybe earlier than that, but I think that's when he played there. Maybe, you know, was it not just before the Donaldson era? I think so. Don't remember exactly the second, but yeah, this one we sold on Poshmark.ca, $40. Not too bad at all, really. Happy with that, and let's get this stuff out of here. All right, so decent sales over the last few days. I'm happy with it. A couple of big sales really helped out. Obviously, that Bible sale, excellent, and then the lot of CEDs, really good. Those help. So when you do have like a lower sales volume going out, having some bigger sales really does help, obviously. So, you know, that's sort of what I should be focusing on. And it's so hard because, you know, it's easy to say, oh, you should be focusing on items that are only $30 and above. Well, if you're in an area where those items aren't available, I'm not saying they're not available, but like, you know, everyday items to pick up, I'm not going to find stuff like that. For me, I'm just trying to move stuff out. You know, I'm willing to take some cheaper items and sell them and mix it all together. You know, going forward, I might change that. And I've talked in the past that, you know, I really was going to try to change that. But when you start to try to implement things like that and it doesn't work out, you know, you kind of slide back into old habits. And for me, old habits is stuff that I know that's going to sell. And obviously, I'm doing okay financially as a reseller. You know, I'm making enough money to make everything work out for me, and that's not a big deal, which does include, you know, I was a little worried when I went full time that I'd have a hard time, you know, getting a new vehicle. That's why I bought a brand new vehicle right before I did become a full-time reseller. So when I went back in to try to talk about, you know, financing, you know, another vehicle, because I traded my vehicle in, so I was a little worried about that, but it wound up being instantly approved, no issue whatsoever. Because, you know, obviously a full-time job of 20 years where I was making good money into full-time reselling, it's not like one-to-one. I'm certainly on an incline trying to get back up to the same income that I was used to, but I do have things that help me. And, you know, we own a spa. Me and my wife own a spa. That definitely helps. You know, I haven't really gained a lot of money owning this spa yet or anything like that. And hopefully over time that will happen. But, you know, that does still look good in a financial institute's eyes. So I do have some good things going on for me that way. So when I did go for the application, it was instantly improved, which did make me feel a lot better, obviously. So I got a 2022 Santa Fe hybrid. So it is like a full-size SUV with a 4-cylinder engine. I think it's I'm not really a car guy, to be honest, but I think it's like a 1.6 turbo hybrid. So, you know, sometimes turbo can be scary because if that turbo blows up, expensive. Hybrid can be expensive because if anything goes wrong with the battery, expensive, but I did get extended warranty, so I should be covered for a while. And yeah, I think it'll really do me a lot of good. The seats completely fold down, so you have the complete inside available. It also, just the way that it is with the seats folded up, has a much bigger usable trunk space than I am used to currently. And a while ago, before we wound up getting smaller cars, we had a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and it's obviously, you know, Santa Fe is not a Grand Cherokee, but size-wise, they are very similar. If not, I think this is actually a little bit bigger potentially. So that's really cool. I'm happy to get the space back. At some point, I probably will put a towing package on this. I'm not going to be towing anything too heavy, just like a small trailer or something if I decide to. I've been really looking at a lot of storage options, or sorry, storage units. And I think I want to start to get into that, but I don't know. You know, I might dabble in it. I'm not saying I'm going to go all in on that or anything either. So, you know, hopefully the plan is, you know, as I'm babbling about the car, hopefully I'm going to take some pictures and we'll put them up. Obviously, you guys would have seen that, but that's the plan. It's cold outside, so I don't want to hang out outside and windy, so it would be bad audio. So this is going to be a shorter video. We're going to end it right here. If you guys do like videos like this one, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content, and we'll see you guys soon.